So here we are, we're out at our Precision Planter Chick Pea trial today. Things are turning, we're getting closer and closer to harvest. Should be just right around the corner here. And I wanted to point out a couple of things that I've noticed here. So I'm standing right on the dividing line between two of our plots. On my right, we have the planter, and on my left, we have the seeder, both at a low rate of 80 pounds an acre-ish. And I noticed pretty quickly, so with the planter here, the staging and the heights is quite uniform. Everything's sort of like it's a pretty uniform stand. If you do get close, you can kind of see the gaps between where the rows are. Whereas with the air drill here on my left, we're seeing quite a bit of variability in height. So that may speak to the more variability in depth of the seed placement at time of seeding. And again, whereas with the planter, I can see the rows are quite distinct. With the air seeder, I don't see rows, but I do see gaps. They're just in different orientations. So not necessarily rows, but there is space between the plants. So a couple of things that at this late stage we can kind of, still see some of those differences between the two pieces of equipment. Yeah, I'm going to walk you over to another spot in the trial here, and we're going to look at a little bit of a difference in maturity that we're seeing between some of the seed rates. So we'll head over there. So here I am, I'm standing again on the dividing line between two plots. They're both air drill plots. Over here we have the low seed rate, and over here we have the high seed rate. So what we're seeing right away is a lot more green on the low rate and more maturity on the high seed rate. So my assumption is this has to do with the weather conditions this year. We had ample moisture, very, very dry spring, ample moisture sort of in that growing season. But since the middle of July, which is about a month ago now, very, very, very little appreciable rain. So as that moisture availability goes down, there's more plants, twice as many plants to compete for that moisture. So it probably ran out a little sooner on those higher seed rates than it did on the lower seed rates. So, and we're seeing this on the dividing line between low high on the planter and low high on the air drill. So just another observation from this trial. We can see, even if we kind of look in, like just how dry it is. There's some cracks in the soil. Like as far as moisture goes, anywhere close to the surface, there's pretty much nothing. So not enough to kind of do any more filling out. We're just kind of drying out at this point. So harvest is in this case a few weeks away. So with that coming around the corner, once we have collected that final data, we'll be able to summarize some of the results from this trial, as well as some of the results from our fresh pea work and our irrigation work. So in the next, stay tuned to Farming Smarter for the next month or so, and as we get some results, we'll be continuing to share with you.